my screen. And then can you just enable screen sharing for me, please? Got it. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Tuesday training tonight. And the topic for tonight is how to get your products covered, start sharing Plexus, start earning some money. And we are so excited that you're here. If you're brand new, or if you're a leader on our team and you're here to support and then share the recording of this with new shares on your team, that is fabulous also. My name is Lisa Hudson. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador in Michigan, and I'm just going to jump right in and share my screen and talk about how to post your first post. So really quick before I share that, of course, when you first join Plexus and decide that you want to share, one of the things that you're going to want to do is share on your social media every day. So whether that is Facebook or Instagram, or if you're a TikToker, you want to get it out there and share with your friends and family what you are doing. And just assume that most of the people that are reading your posts have never heard of Plexus, because there are millions and millions of people out there who have never heard of Plexus. And also just assume that they are not familiar with gut health and don't know anything about gut health. So your purpose in sharing is kind of two-part. It is one, sharing your journey with them and sharing why you started Plexus, how you feel, why you're taking the products, how your health is changing because of them. And the second part is to start, once you've done that, is to start educating your audience on our ingredients and how they affect all the systems in your body, and why you're taking what you're taking and what you're learning as you go. Because I can tell you, when I first started taking Plexus, I never heard of Candida yeast. I never heard of leaky gut syndrome. I just was reading my friend Kay's post and trusted what she was saying and decided to jump in. And then I started learning all of the things as I was sharing, because I started sharing right away, because I not only was I interested in the health advantages of the products, I was also very interested in the business opportunity. So I started jumped right in and started learning. And trust me, we know that you are nervous to start sharing right away because you feel like you don't know all the things. And I'm here to tell you that you do not have to know all the things. You can absolutely learn as you go, and teach people about it as you learn them for yourself. And don't be afraid to say, you know what, I'm not positive about the answer to that question. Let me ask somebody and get back to you. I can tell you that I probably did that 100 times when I first started and I wasn't quite sure of the answer. Yes, there's going to be some things for you to learn, but it truly is one of those things that is easier to learn as you do it, because things just start to make more sense as people are explaining to you as you are going. So that being said, jumping into your first post, let me just... Is that full screen for you guys, or can you still see my...
No, we can still see your the other slides, but
Of course
it's fine.
No, it's not.
Fine.
No, it's not. I got to do it right. There. How about now?
Yes, perfect.
Good. Okay.
Perfect.
So here are just some examples and some of our friends on our team of pictures that they've shared with them in their pink drink. One of them is me from just last week. And you just got to do it. You just got to take a picture of you and your pink drink and post it. So my first advice to you is on your very first post to use a real photo of yourself. Now, if you want to post before you even get your products, before you even have your products in your hands, if you want to post and say, oh my gosh, I just placed my first order and I'm really excited about it, then ask your sponsor for a good picture of the triplex, and she or he will get you one that is, a picture of a triplex in somebody's kitchen that looks like it could be in anybody's home. So that's the first thing. None of these pictures are perfect and they're all adorable. And so that's the thing that you want to remember is people don't need to see perfect. They just want to see you. They want to see you, like Nicole is in this picture in her scrubs. She's coming home from work or going to work. She's drinking her pink drink. This is her real life. I'm got my, curly hair, don't care, baseball hat on, like drinking my pink drink, and nobody is expected to be perfect. So we know that not everybody loves to be posting selfies because putting a big old picture of your face out there can be scary. And trust me, I understand, but your Facebook friends are your Facebook friends because they care about you and they love you and they want to know about your life and they want to see a picture of you with your pink drink. So this is just some example wording that you can use. You can definitely tweak it to make it sound more like yourself, but you could just post like, I'm so excited to start this health journey that my friend Lisa told me about. It's an all natural health supplement that's given her better sleep, more energy, better gut health, and helped her feel much better overall. Now make sure you insert, like if someone was posting it about me, they would also say better skin because that's something that I've had huge results with. So make sure it's authentic. It is the things that your sponsor has told you that it has helped them with. And then don't forget that big question at the bottom, who wants to try this with me? Because that's where you are showing your friends and family that you are inviting them to jump on this journey with you. Keep it short and sweet. Your very first post, and if you've already made your very first post and you're helping someone else with their very first post, advice that you'll want to give them is nobody wants to read 6 paragraphs about candida yeast or leaky gut syndrome on their very first thing. All they want to do is say, what's Lisa drinking? What's that pink drink in her hand? Wait, she said it's giving her better sleep and more energy. I need to message her and figure out what she's talking about. I don't want to read 6 paragraphs about everything that you've learned so far, all in your very first post. It's too much. And, be vulnerable. Try to share. Like if posting this makes you nervous, put that in your post. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous to put this out there because I've never posted about anything before, but I'm starting some new products and I'm really excited to share my journey with you. Just be yourself. You don't want the wording to sound like it came from somebody else's brain, out of somebody else's mouth. You want it to sound like it came from you. So don't be, worried about changing up the wording. Use this as kind of a template and then make it sound like it's you. Be relatable. People are on Facebook to see your life. So when you share about other things in your life, they want to comment and see what you're doing with your health and wellness as well. So many folks are out there struggling with their energy and their sleep. And if they're like me, I'm turning 50 this summer. People are going through, ladies our age, going through menopause, having brain fog. Like there's just a lot of people who are out there silently struggling, and it does not have to be that way. And if somebody sees you being brave and sharing about it, that is going to be very relatable to them. Okay. And of course, you don't have to wait until you have results to share. You can jump in and share right away. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about real quick is the earning potential this month. And you can see right here, it's all out there cut and dry. when you sign up your very first VIP with a welcome pack, depending on which welcome pack they buy, you either earn $20 or $25, depending on the welcome pack. And when you see right here where it says refer one is $35, that's referring to the business building bonus and you getting paid on your points. So you'll get 6 points for signing up a level one. Depending on what our pay points that month, it usually comes out to about $15. So that is the business building bonus plus your commissions points put together, which will come on 2 different parts of your paycheck. So that's just kind of breaking down that after you refer 3, you will go silver. And if you do it in your first 30 days, you will go fast start silver. So that's where that other $200 comes in for referring 3. And then as you go and you keep on adding, it just keeps on going up from there. And then you can see the incentives off to the side there that I think Brandy's going to talk a little bit more about. So I just wanted you to see the income potential. These are showing for your very first time ranking up. When you hit that refer 9, you actually will go senior silver. And you will get another $150 bonus. And then when you refer, I think when you refer 17, you are actually gold at that point because they're all over 6 points now. And you will get a $250 bonus when you go gold. People have gone silver and senior silver in the same month. People have gone senior silver and gold in the same month and earned both of those bonuses in the same month. That is definitely possible to do depending on how full steam ahead you want to go with your recruiting. All right, Brandy, tell us about the incentives.
Okay, well, as Lisa said, okay,
Sorry.
that's
I'll put
okay.
it back.
That's okay.
It's going the
Y'all
wrong
get a little
way.
preview here. That's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. There. Okay.
Sorry.
So, as Lisa was saying, if you add 3 people, that would mean you would hit your very first rank in Plexus, which means you are silver. And with that, this month, Plexus, well, generally every month, Plexus offers some other incentives besides just the normal money that you earn. So we get paid in, is it still 11 ways? I know that's changed a little bit, but it's still a lot of ways. Just trust me. We're not going to go like dive deep into the compensation plan tonight because that's another whole call. And we can send you, there's all kinds of information in the back office. There's videos we can send you if you really want to, dive deep, but we don't want you to get too wrapped up in all that right now, because really all you need to know is that your first goal should be to enroll 3 people. And really, I've been doing this for 8 years. Lisa's been doing this, 7 years?
Yep.
7 years. And our goal every month is still to enroll at least 3 people, because we get so many, oh my gosh, I mean, just like if you look at this graphic, just for enrolling one person with a $100 welcome pack order or an order, it doesn't have to be a welcome pack, you're going to earn 250 perks credits, which means that's about $25 in free product that you're going to earn, plus the other stuff that Lisa was talking about. Okay, so you enroll 3. You're with a $100 order or a welcome pack, you're also going to earn this Plexus portable charging kit. So that's pretty cool. I want actually one of those I would love to earn 2 of them because I need one for my desk and one beside my bed. And I'd love the little portable one that you can take with you, because we're going to convention next week. Is it next week already?
Not always in this room.
Yes. If everybody could mute yourself real quick, if you don't mind. And then anyway, and that's a little portable phone charger that you can earn just for 3 people. That's it. So it's actually pretty simple. And we're going to talk about some ways to do that. Okay, now this is actual breakdown of the referral bonuses that you can earn in June. So if you'll notice on the left, the very first column that says brand ambassador, that's if you've already been kind of working this business like me and Lisa and anybody else. This is not our first time doing this. we still get to earn money every single month. But if you go to the center column, this is your first time ranking. So if you're just brand new, and you are just now starting to use your referral link, this is what you can earn. So I think Lisa just kind of went over that earlier. And then if you skip to the next column, the fast start column, that's what Lisa was talking about. If you make these ranks, or, you add 3 people within your very first 30 days. And so the bonuses just go up from there. Like the quicker you do it and the more people you add, obviously the more money that you earn. So when it says refer 1, refer 3, refer 17, that means just adding that many people to your team. And so as you can see, just for literally adding 17 people, you can earn $1,610. I mean, that is insane. Plus you'll earn the charging station and 250 purchase credits. So that's pretty amazing just for adding a few people to your team. Okay. Next slide. Okay. This is a little bit blurry, but we're just going to go with it tonight. Hopefully you guys can see this. And if you want, take a screenshot. It looks like the bottom's cut off, but does it look like it's cut off to you, Lisa? Or is it just my screen? I don't know.
It looks cut off, but it was cut off on the photo that you sent me.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, I'll just read it to y'all because that's okay. Okay. So let's just go over a few social media tips. And as Lisa was saying, your very first thing that you're going to want to do is, of course, talk to the people around you. Like, it doesn't have to be social media. Like, honestly, that's really the best way. And I don't know why this view is, it's weird. Sorry, y'all. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Okay. Well, I don't know what's wrong with you, but that's okay.
It might just be your view because mine still looks the same.
Okay. Well, I'm on my brand new iPad that I went through Plexus, so I'm still figuring it out. Okay. So, like I said, you're going to want to talk to the people around you, tell your mom, your sister, your best friend, anybody that you see in everyday life. Don't let them find out that you're doing Plexus through social media. Like, you're going to want to tell them. I made that mistake when I first started, and we had just moved back from Italy. I made this big post and I was signing up people, and we were staying with my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. And they were like, what's the stuff you're posting about? And I was literally staying with them. And I don't know why I didn't tell them. I just was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I should tell them. And they were so excited. Like, they wanted to sign up right away because they were obviously looking for products like this. And I should have known that. So don't let people find out that you're doing this, that you're close to, through social media. But the reason that we do post on social media is because you're going to reach so many more people at one time. And so this is a great way to let people know what you're doing. So we have this thing that we call Post Live Party. And I think it is super, super effective to make your very first post. And whenever you get comments on your post or people asking questions, put them in a 3-way chat. If you don't know the answer, put them in a 3-way chat with your sponsor. That is what we are here for. And we love to help you, answer questions with people. So don't feel like you've got to know all the answers. You absolutely don't. I didn't. When I first started, I really had no clue. All I knew is I love the products. And so even if you don't have a testimony yet, maybe you're just starting and you want to get your products paid for, like Lisa said, go ahead and post it and just ask who wants to do it with you, because people love to have accountability. You don't even have to have a story. You can share other people's story. And go live. Like, once you've done your post, give it a day or two and do a live on your Facebook feed, on your Instagram feed, or even in your story. And that's a great way to get attention and get people, interested, and for them to see that you're authentic, see that your excitement, and, you can even show the products if you want. And then the last thing is to host a party. Now, we always, when I first started Plexus, I built my whole business through social media. Pretty much, I never had one party whenever I started. And so you don't necessarily have to do this, but we find that people have much more success whenever they do it. They do all these things in the very beginning. You can have what we call a 15-minute messenger chat event. And that is literally just 15 minutes of posts that your sponsor can do for you. You don't even have to do it yourself. You just invite the people and just tell your sponsor that you'd like to hold a 15-minute messenger chat event. And literally it just is in Messenger, and we put posts in there that tells about the products or the business, whichever one you prefer. And you just invite people. It's very simple. It's a great way to get people to, tell them all about it, the ones that really want to know more. Or you could host what we call a sip and see, which is literally just have some people over to your house and let them taste, the pink drink. You can let them taste Active Hydrate, whatever drinks that you have, and just, your sponsor can help you do that, or you can do it yourself. It does not have to be super formal. Actually, it probably will go better if it's even, less formal, and just have some people over, make a pot of soup, or you don't even have to do that. It can just be super informal. Okay. So back to making your social media posts. So once you've done your first post, you've done your live, you've done a chat event, and now you're going to kind of start posting about Plexus regularly on your wall. Okay. And so we say to kind of keep, Lisa already talked about using a personal picture or a selfie and not graphics. So I find that even doing it as long as I've been doing this, I still find that personal pictures get the most attention. And I know if you're looking at someone else's social media, you really don't want to see a bunch of graphics. Honestly, you're probably just going to scroll on by. But if you see somebody holding a product, or you see a cute picture of their kids, or their dog, or whatever, you're more likely to stop your scroll and really see what's going on in this picture. If you don't, if you're not a selfie person, you don't have to post a selfie. I promise you it's going to get more attention, but it's okay if you don't, if you're too scared to do that to begin with. But I promise the more you do that, the more attention that you're going to get on your post.
Yeah. And you can always ease your way into with part of your face showing, or your mouth and half your eye, so people at least see it's you.
Yeah. Or a picture kind of far away with your kids, get your husband to snap it or something, or,
Right.
with your dog, whatever. It doesn't have to be like a close up, scary selfie. Okay. And, whenever you're going to open up your Facebook or your Instagram, whichever social media that you use, when you're opening that up and you're starting to post Plexus on there now, you want to be mindful of really every single thing that you post on there now, because now your feed is it's your business front. And that's where people are going to go to see, see what is Lisa doing? What's Brandy doing now? They're going to go and scroll. And so you want to make sure that it's not just a whole bunch of shared recipes and games and things like that. Once you're starting to post about Plexus, you're not going to want to do that, because those don't get any attention. I don't know if you're the kind of person that shares those things. Make sure, just go and send it to yourself in a message now if you want to save it, or just save the post. You don't necessarily have to share it to keep the recipe. You know what I mean? And you're going to want to focus 75% of your content, of everything that you post, in a week. 75% of that can be personal stuff. Anything that you posted about before Plexus, you can keep on posting that, because people are definitely more interested in seeing your personal content than your Plexus content. But obviously we want to share Plexus as well. So you want to focus about 25% of your posts on the Plexus post. And so really that's probably 1 to 3 Plexus posts per week. Back in the day, we would post every single day, sometimes 3 to 5 times a day. I mean, it was hard, y'all. It was really hard. Now, this is really simple. You can just plan out your post. Even if you got a busy week, sit down on a Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, or whatever time you have, that week, and just kind of plan what you're going to post. Just two Plexus posts, y'all. That's really simple. And if you don't even know what to post, get with your sponsor. They can totally help you. We've got tons and tons of examples. But you want to, especially when you're first starting, you want to treat your audience kind of like 5th graders, and keep it kind of simple. We don't want to have to get super deep. As a matter of fact, with compliance, we don't want to talk about a lot of disease names and medications and things like that. That's really not the place for it. You can talk about those things in private with people. If they ask you questions, that's totally fine, but not on your Facebook feed. Saying things like, I have more energy, I sleep better, my tummy feels great, those kind of things are what you want to talk about on your Facebook feed. You can also share other people's testimonies. Like I said, if you don't have a testimony, it's totally fine. You can share your sponsor, or you can share, we have thousands of amazing testimonies, and you can go to team pages. We have lots of team pages, and your sponsor again can help you with that. Okay, so whenever you're making your post, it doesn't matter if they're personal or your Plexus post, you want to make sure that you're posting at a high traffic time, so that you're going to get more interaction. Like, you wouldn't want to make a post at like 5 a.m. Well, maybe you do. If all your people, all your friends, that they're all awake at 5 a.m., that's when you want to post. But as a general rule, most people are on Facebook. Instagram is a little bit different, but most people are on Facebook between like 7 to 9 a.m., 11 to 1 p.m., maybe around dinner time, or, a little bit before dinner time, a little bit after, and then again between 8 and 10 p.m. I've been doing this again for 8 years, and this really has not changed a whole lot in all those years. It's still the times that most people are engaged on Facebook. And so especially when you make that first post, obviously, do it whenever you can, but you're going to get more interaction if you do it probably, I would say, at night, probably on an evening. That's just my personal opinion. You can kind of play around with it and see when you think you get the most comments or, the most interaction on your post. But any of those times will probably be good. But just to post, pick a random time and just post, you may not get as much interaction as you're wanting. Okay. Whenever you make that post and you've got, some people asking questions, or you've got people commenting, make sure that you respond to every comment. Almost like even start a little conversation in the comments if you can, because Facebook has these things called algorithms. And the more comments that a post has, it's kind of crazy. And I don't really know how they came up with this, but the more comments that your post has, the more that Facebook or any social media platform is going to show to more people. So if it just sits there and it has no comments, unfortunately, Facebook probably will not show it to many people. So if you need some, just ask your sponsor to go make a comment on your post. Maybe ask your spouse or somebody that's close to you to go comment on your post. And you can also friend some Plexus people. We have tons, and we have a great network of people that love to help boost posts, and we love to give genuine comments. Like, we're not going to go on there and say something super cheesy, I promise you. They will be genuine comments, and it's just a great way to get interaction on your post. And another great way to get interaction on your post is to go and take about 10 minutes before you make your post, go comment on 10 non-Plexus people, go comment on their posts, make your post, and then go comment on another 10 people's posts. And that's just kind of a trick that we use. I don't want to say, not really a trick, but it's kind of warming up the algorithms. And so it will get your post in someone else's feed. And so that's kind of, just something that we do all the time. And you want to make sure that you're not just posting and ghosting, like you're just not interacting with anybody else's posts, but you're expecting everybody to come and see all your stuff. Like, it's called social media for a reason. And it's so that we can be social. We can go and talk to other people and, comment on their posts and support what they're doing and support their, whatever they've got going on in their social media. And I promise you, if you do that in a genuine way, like it really helps other people to see your stuff, and it helps build relationships, because at the end of the day, this is what Plexus is all about, is relationships, and, not fake comments, and not, just being fake on your feed. That's not what we're asking you to do at all. Because I don't want anybody being fake to me, and I don't want to be that, to them. But I've always, honestly, before I ever even started Plexus, I've always loved social media. So I've always been social on there. And I think it goes a long way. But if you are not the kind of person that's been active on social media, it's okay. Like just start today for the next few days, even maybe before you make your first post, and start going out there and like, being social with your friends on social media. So it's a great way to warm up the algorithm. Was that the last slide, Lisa?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for us? Nobody? Lisa, can you think of anything else? Nope.
No, I think you touched on it all.
Okay. Well, if you guys have any questions, just let us know. We all have messenger chat groups that have our teams in there. So talk to your sponsor. And if you're not in a chat group, get them to add you to chat groups, because that's where you're going to learn a lot about what we do behind the scenes. This is a great place to ask questions anytime of the night or day. There's going to be somebody on there that can help answer your questions. And so don't be afraid to ask. I mean, that's what we're here for. We all started the same way you did. Not knowing anything, and we've just kind of learned along the way. And I promise I still ask questions every day. There's still things that come up that I'm like, oh, I'm not really sure about that. Let me ask somebody. There's always somebody that, can help you out. So yeah. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, we will upload this video to YouTube, and that way you can share it with your team, or you can rewatch it. So thanks for hopping on, guys.
Good night.
Night.
Thanks, ladies.
Bye, y'all.